Thanks for coming. So I'm Gaurang, the CTO and co-founder of Attores. Today I'm going to speak about abstracting blockchain from web applications. It's going to be a bit of a technical talk, and I want it to be interactive. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask them. You can interrupt me anytime. So, when people hear about blockchain, they think that it's quite complex, and rightly so. It's a really complex subject, but it need not be. So, when we started this company in 2015, at that time it was really difficult to write smart contracts. It had only developer consoles, it did not have a good UI, it did not have good applications. Were non-technical people who deal with blockchain. And still, it is almost somewhat, to some extent, it's still quite difficult to use blockchain. But as web application developers, us, Digits, and Toby and many other guys, we're trying to abstract blockchain. So when you're using our web applications, you don't even know that you are using blockchain in the backend. So I'm going to tell you how we are trying to do that. So just a bit of a background about our company. So I'm the co-founder of Attores. I started this company along with David Moskowitz, who is the CEO. David has a great background in Bitcoin and blockchain. He sold his Bitcoin company back in 2015. That's when I met him. We started discussing what we could do in blockchain. So we came up with this idea of smart contracts as a service. People, you must have heard about SaaS, which is software as a service. But we gave it a tiny spin and came up with SaaS. So at Attores, we are building open standards around digital certificates using blockchain and smart contracts technology. We have a pilot coming up with one of the polytechnics. They'll go next week. We also have some other pilots coming up. So we focus mainly on digital certificates, but the same technology can be applied in many other areas. And our stack is DLT. You must have heard about DLT, blockchain, all the buzzwords, but we use DLT and do blockchain. So at Attores, we are not building a blockchain. We are not building any of these DLT technologies or public blockchain or private blockchain. You can look at us like a middleware layer between the UI and the blockchain. We have a deployment engine which makes it easy for people to deploy smart contracts on the blockchain. We are blockchain agnostic. We can work with Ethereum or Hyperledger or any of these blockchains anymore. But currently, mainly we work with Ethereum and sometimes on Hyperledger, depending on the client requirements. Let me show you a quick demo of Attores. So this is a certificate platform. You have a lot of templates. Currently, you are assuming a role of an issuer, that is an institution. So one institution can have multiple courses, and under those courses, we can have certificates. We have a certificate template on the right hand side, and on the left, David is entering information. He is issuing me a certificate about introduction to smart contracts. One interesting thing why I am showing you this is when you click on create, he won't have to enter his public and private key pair, but he will be entering a seed, which is a 12-word combination. It's like a two-factor authentication. The second password which generates public and private keys in your browser and signs the transaction on the blockchain. So right now the transaction has been deployed. You can see the blockchain hash at the top on the left. We also have a certificate verification page. Using this, it's a human readable format. It tells you who got this certificate, whom it was issued to, who issued it, and all these other things. You can easily add to LinkedIn as well. Just at a click of a button, it goes in your certification section. You can also download it as a PDF and distribute it to everybody. So next time you give this PDF to your employer, you can come back to Attores and verify that this certificate was indeed issued by us. Even if you change one single pixel on that PDF, the hash won't match and hence the certificate won't be valid. So in this demo, did you see this? Did you see a public key which was quite a long character of gibberish? Or did you see this anywhere? This is a private key. Actually, it's truncated. I wouldn't fit the entire private key here. So don't try to copy this because it's cut in half. You can see this. What you saw is a user being password, my email ID and my password, and a 12-word combination. These 12 words, they generated a public and private key pair that you saw in the previous slide. All of this is abstracted away from the user. It has become really easy to use blockchain. You don't understand that you're actually using blockchain. So when we show this demo to people, they're like, hey, this is too easy. What are you guys doing? What are we paying you for? They are paying us to make it easy, to make it usable. So let me go into a little bit of technical detail about seeds and HD wallets and Oracle and MetaMask and all the other tools that web developers are using for Ethereum. So today I am going to speak about three main tools. One is the HD Live wallet, second is MetaMask, and third is Oracle. All these tools have been developed by Consensus, which is a Ethereum company based out of US and Europe. They are doing really awesome work for all the developers out in the Ethereum community, and they are making us easy to build Ethereum applications, and they are making it easy for the end users to access the applications. So let's get started with HD Live Wallet. HD stands for Hierarchical Deterministic Live Wallet. You must be familiar with Bitcoin wallets or Ethereum wallets which you have on your mobiles. It's a mobile app. In that as well, you have to sometimes use these seeds. The seed is called actually a mnemonic, and it is based on BIP39, which stands for Bitcoin Improvement Protocol number 39. This protocol deals with mnemonic code for generating deterministic keys. Now, when I say deterministic, what do I mean? A deterministic algorithm is an algorithm which spits out the same result every time. It doesn't give you probabilistic results, it doesn't give you different results every time. For the same input, you have the same output every time. This mnemonic code, this BIP, is based on a word list. Some of you might know about artificial intelligence, natural language processing, or a bag of words and all those algorithms used by NLP. It's a similar concept in that you are using a word list which has certain characteristics. These characteristics were defined in the BIP39 protocol itself. First one is a smart selection of words. You don't have any big words, so let me show you the words. These words are not really big. Each of these words can be unambiguously guessed once you type the first four letters. So if you type POKE, you should be able to guess stupid. If you type SHRU, you should be able to guess sure. Similar words are avoided. You would never find women and women in the same list of 12 words, in the same mnemonic code. And it's a sorted word list. It's sorted alphabetically, due to which the algorithm can use binary search to go through the entire list instead of a linear search. Thus, it makes it much more efficient for the algorithm to find the public and private key pairs and generate them on the fly. As I told you, it's a deterministic algorithm giving you the same public private key pair every time. What is MetaMask? MetaMask is a Chrome plugin. I'll be showing you a video shortly. You can install it in your Chrome and start using Ethereum directly from your browser. So earlier it was quite difficult to do that, but with MetaMask, you just install it on the side of your Chrome, take it, and you can start generating seeds. You can start doing transactions. You can start transferring tokens to each other. It's actually wrong here. MetaMask doesn't store your public private key pair. It generates seed for you, and this seed is used to generate the public private key pair, and you can access your dApps directly using this. So this is a video from the website of MetaMask. I'm trying to advertise it and just showing how cool it is. If you go to Chrome, you install it directly, and then it starts speaking with your Ethereum client. It can connect to a number of nodes. It can connect to the public version of the blockchain. It can connect to the private version of the blockchain, and here you see you're creating a seed. This is a 12-word combination. And make sure you copy this. Many people don't do that. So if you don't copy it, you can't retrieve it again. It's shown you only once. So now it gave you the public-private key pair. You can restore existing ones on the feeds, your previous feeds, or you can create a new one. So this is just like a Bitcoin wallet, but in the browser it's quite cool. You can create new tokens using this MetaMask. You can interact with existing tokens, and you can do a lot of cool things with it. It's quite really, it's really good for people and developers. So going ahead, the next thing is Rahul.
I got a question on MetaMask. You said it has to connect to your client. Does the Ethereum wallet need to be running for it to work?
No, it doesn't connect to your local machine. It can connect to any other RPC nodes. Like if you are providing with RPC nodes, you can connect to that, or it can even connect to the local machine. So going ahead, Trapan is a development framework, a development toolkit, especially meant for smart contract developers. It has made our life really easy. So when I started with smart contract development, at that time I had to open 3 to 4 windows, go to a compiler in the browser, the Solidity compiler, compile the code there, copy paste the bytecode in my actual web application code, and then run it every time. And even if one line from the smart contract changed, I had to copy paste the entire thing all over again. I couldn't test the smart contracts. I always tell David, I take like half an hour to write a smart contract. So testing it out takes me almost a number of hours, almost an entire day sometimes. Because you cannot figure out all the edge cases and all the vulnerabilities in that smart contract in the first time. And as you know, once you deploy a smart contract, you can't change it. You have to keep deploying it again and again on your private version of the blockchain or the testnet. But with Truffle, now you get built-in smart contract compiling, linking, deployment, and binary management, everything in one place. It's an npm package, load-based package, which you can install in your web application on your machine and start using it. It also gives you a scriptable deployment. You can write a script. You can automate the entire deployment process using a script. And it also gives you a migration framework. And the best thing is that it also has a network management module where it can deploy either on the public blockchain or the private blockchain. Okay, so this is another interesting thing that we're doing. Actually, yeah, this is a good story. Let's go back to testnet. As many of you might know, the original Ethereum testnet, the Rockstead testnet, was under a big spam attack, and none of the developers could test on it thoroughly. Every transaction was taking a number of hours to get mined or go through. Hence, actually, I and Chris from Digits, we had a FDR 2 months ago. I was on the second floor here. We were discussing, hey, Rockstead is not working, what should we do? We were like, okay, let's start our own testnet. So we came up with this idea. We contacted some other developers, we contacted Industry, and we contacted Melonport as well. And all of us came together, even Toby is in that network. We all came together and started this testnet. So we went to Gavin from Parity. We said, hey, we have this idea, will you help us out? Like, okay. So we started this new testnet using POE. So Parity had this new algorithm at that time. Instead of proof of work, they're using a proof of authority, in which each of the miners don't actually solve complex mathematical puzzles, which takes up a lot of computation. And in a testnet, actually, we don't need to do that. So we came up with POE and we started using that. In proof of authority, you have a fixed set of miners, fixed set of authority nodes, and only those nodes can mine in this network. And if it goes in a round robin manner, every block gets assigned to a particular authority, and this authority can see or mine the block, and that authority gets the ether for that block. Because of that, we have consistent 4-second block times. It's great for testing because all your transactions get mined quite easily, and you keep getting block confirmations just like that. And it is quite scalable in nature. So in a couple of weeks, we'll be doing a hard fork on this network to add more authorities. It was quite cool. So you have a validator contract in which you can add a list of all the validators. And this validator contract boots out those nodes. Supposedly, I have an authority node and it isn't mining for a long time. Then the contract itself will boot out my node from this validator list. And hence the network will keep on running. We have a functionality to add even more validators. So there is going to be a voting mechanism where existing validators can vote on whom they want to add to this network. And it started with 9 authorities, we'll be adding more, it might go up to 20 authorities. I think Rocket is joining us, Coinbase might be also joining us. So quite cool things are going on. That ends my presentation. If you want to contact me, you can contact from Gaurang. Any questions? Yes, VIP 39 actually it started with Bitcoin. It started with Bitcoin. All the Bitcoin wallets have a similar concept of demonic things.
So proof of authority is something that is specific to Ethereum, or can it be used across different blockchain protocols?
I think right now it's only for Ethereum. Correct me if I'm wrong.
And is this gaining acceptance, or it was only for a testnet for?
So along with Go1, the community is coming up with one more testnet using Shell. It's called Linktivity, and that also they are using POE. So they just came up with that 2 weeks ago. So all the Ethereum testnets will be on POE now. There's actually a philosophical question behind this. So in the old Rockstone testnet, the only incentive to mine the blocks or to spend computational power on that was to spam the network, because the test ether was not valuable. You couldn't use it, you couldn't get money out of it. So why would people mine that? People were doing that, but there was one guy who mined a lot of ether, it's 700,000 or something, and then he started spamming the network. Hence we came up with POE, we started to run.
So this becomes like a permission level.
It's kind of permission, but we can add more authorities if you want. A hybrid between permission and that. Just that anyone can join as a non-mining node, but mining nodes will be.
So the permissioned aspect is only for the authorities, though. It's not for use of the network.
It's completely transparent, open. Anybody can see all the transactions for mining. Any other questions?
You have a big proof of stake. How does it start? Who decides who's first and how?
Sorry, proof of authority is different from proof of stake.
I mean, your POA is not a winner. So how does it decide?
Oh yeah, in the Genesis block it's different. It starts with the name of the nodes and
So first come first.
yeah.
So next up we have Reto Trinkler. He's the CTO of Melonport. And Melonport is a digital asset management protocol on the Ethereum blockchain. Recently they did a cloud sale on February. And they raised almost $3 million worth under 3 minutes.
Something to share?
Besides that, so Melonport is a digital asset management protocol on the Ethereum blockchain. And Reto himself is a blockchain developer with background in mathematics from Zurich. And he has previously developed multiple trading algorithms for sports betting exchanges in C++, and has always been developing on Ethereum ever since. So let's warmly welcome to Reto to Hot Singapore, Melonport. Yeah, good. Thanks very much for the introduction. It's a huge honor to be here. I was super impressed. So I'm going to talk a bit about this construction, how it works, and the issue. Okay. So I guess the idea of it is if you look at Bitcoin, the Bitcoin protocol is essentially a protocol that allows that enforces some basic rules of accounting. The Ethereum protocol is a protocol that enforces some basic rules of a complete machine. The Melonport protocol is a protocol that enforces some basic rules of asset management. So yeah, otherwise, if you look at Bitcoin as a distributed database, you can look at Ethereum as a distributed computer. Smart contracts on this computer can be seen as thin software. You know, the computer you have to very thin software. And what Melonport is doing now is essentially building software, blockchain software, as what they're doing is building smart contracts. So this enables you to set up your own asset management plan with predefined parameters. These parameters are set in smart contracts so that they're secured by blockchain technology. And once you've done that, you can start managing your fund, updating those rules of smart contracts. And we can invest in other funds as well. Other people investing in. Some examples for assets, of course, digits, and some other assets. So the currencies which essentially are collateralized blockchain. And there are some companies that do real estate. There are some companies that do company shares. It's really this all assets are really exploding. Yeah, they're probably almost every day there's like more. So what essentially what it does, or what you can do is, what it does is essentially like democratizes asset management. Meaning, like in the traditional world, you set up a hedge fund, it costs you millions and then take months. Quite annoying. With blockchain technology, with our protocol, it costs you like 30 cents and a couple of seconds when you have it. So we drastically lower barriers to entry. Because now it's a couple of seconds and 30 cents and you have one hedge fund. With all these nice properties of we have had a track record on the blockchain. So no more cooking the books and things like this. Also, the protocol standardizes fund calculations, and it standardizes certain parts of asset management, like share price calculations. Yeah, so this is similar to how, with Bitcoin you have some basic rules of accounting, right? So essentially it's like double entry accounting. And it's the same here, so within asset management, we have some stuff. But it's really, universally agreed upon of how to do it, like how to calculate the number, how to calculate the share price, and things like this. And we can kind of put this in store to make a different protocol. Puts double entry accounting. So and I guess the value proposition of this is
be open and transparent. We have all our code is open source. If you set up a fund without protocol, your track record is on the blockchain. Everybody can verify your track record. And yeah, so that's and trading and matching is also on the blockchain. I was discussing time, we touched upon this seconds and cents. But there are, and inclusives, we can touch upon this in the start of slides. Centralized in and yes, essentially, the ability is done, marketing is done. Marketing is actually a funny point because like if you have like in additional management, this can be quite cumbersome to market your fund. But really, like all it boils down is one number, and that's your performance. So that essentially not enough. So no bullshit marketing. It really boils down what is interesting and not to some unrelevant stuff like having a nice brochure and nice pictures and stuff like this. You don't need office space, so you have a computer and you have internet. You can use it. There's a lot of operational costs. Information is open, it's on the blockchain. Technology without works, and it has been very beneficial for regulatory aspects. This is how our prototype works or looks like. You can look it up at portal.melonport.com. It's very basic as of now, but yeah, so, and last, we're not just building the protocol, we build, like, essentially what this is a very full access protocol. It's very good, otherwise it would be very cumbersome. So we build like an interface to make it easy. The nice thing about this is like we don't collect any data, and it's open source. And we build it in a way that like we have a server-side database, but all we store in the server-side database is stuff that's on the blockchain. So it's just for convenience. And then what this kind of structure allows you to do is you can just go down data and download this locally to your computer. And then you run it. You just connect this to a local running blockchain, and then you don't have to trust us. But you don't need to go to our website. It's all about secure certificates. So this is a bit how it works. So before there was this point about modular and inclusive, essentially that's how we build this protocol. So we have a core, and that's the non-negotiable part, how we calculate the share price, how you allow to invest or redeem. That's simple to how Bitcoin is accounted because there's just some universally agreed upon standards that we set in store here. And then for other things like price feeds or exchanges or which assets like which asset management we want to subscribe to, it's outsourced to what we call module. And there are module